Morning, Gaffer. Pretty much midway through the heaviest travelling week of the season. How are you and everybody coping with it?
Yeah, good. Listen, the lads never got back till late yesterday, so we're training tonight on Home Park on the pitch. But as you said, Dan, it's the travelling. We have to do it. It's part and parcel of the journey. It's part and parcel of the job. And I'm just hoping the lads have recovered quite well because, it was a heavy pitch on Tuesday night, and the lads are a little bit stiff and fatigued. So we'll do the right things today and tonight with them. And I won't put much into them at all. And then, as you say, we'll train tomorrow, and then we'll look to set off on our travels again to Sheffield.
I guess that training tonight is a good example of how flexible you've had to be throughout the season, isn't it? This has been a massive challenge for everyone to adjust to the.
Yeah, the challenge of travelling up and down, the chairman's on to us all the time, Simon, and asking us what we do, how we do it, and we put a little bit of a question in there together for the boys to have a look at to see what that's best suited for them, because it's ultimately for them, us as coaches and managers. We're just there. We have to do the teams, we have to do everything about it, we have to make sure everything's right. But they're the ones who are going out and running around for 95, 96 minutes. So we have to make sure we do what's good by them as well. And we speak to them quite a bit, and the seniors, we get them in quite a bit and say what they prefer. And most of the time, they prefer to come home and spend some time with the family and get in their own beds, because depending on what hotels you're in, you can have a lack of sleep, noise outside, whatever it may be. But it's part and parcel of the game. We enjoy it. We enjoy travelling together. We're a tight-knit group. We've got good bonding between us all. And there's a bit of a laugh on the way as well. And especially when you've won, there's always more of a laugh, especially when you're winning games of football, coming back for the long journeys.
I was going to say, it goes without saying, but the win on Tuesday must have been a massive boost and obviously made it all worth it. Have you had a chance to watch it back yet?
Well, the game?
Yeah.
No, I don't really. I'm not big on watching the games back, to be honest. I do... Jimmy, Nance and Shuey, if there's anything that creeps up, and we'll analyse it, we'll have a look at it. And I don't really bother, to be honest. When we've lost games, that's a learning curve, and you look back at stuff. But when you've won, haven't you? You just got to, you've got to put it away. We take the good clips out of it, and obviously if there's clips that we need to show any of the players, we'll show them that. But as in watching the full games back, one, I've got no time, and two, once you've got the 3 points, you can't, you've moved on. It's only when you lose games where you feel you could do better, we sort of tend to analyse it a bit more and then obviously put things right. But when you're winning, you're obviously doing something right, and you move on quickly.
So moving on then to Saturday and Sheffield United in the FA Cup, what are your thoughts on that occasion?
Yeah, well, look, it's a big test. I've said all along, I think just because Sheffield United are having a bit of lack of form in the Premier League, let's have it right, the Premier League, not League One or Championship, Premier League. So we've got to go there with a little bit of confidence. Definitely no arrogance, because we're certainly not that. I wouldn't allow that to creep into my team and my staff and the club first and foremost. But in terms of us going there to hopefully put on a show and try and, showcase what we can do, I'm sure Alan and Chris will respect how we're going about our business, because if they look back to 3-4 years ago, that's where they first started their journey, and same formation, same style of play, and we'd love nothing better to achieve something the way Sheffield United have achieved in the near future or the long future, whenever it is, getting to the heights of the Premier League. So we've got to go there, give a good account of ourselves, and we're really looking forward to it. It's a chance for us to playing the fourth round of the FA Cup, which we haven't been since 2008. Again, it's a pity the fans are not there, because I think the stadium would be ram-packed, especially with their fans and a lot of our fans. So, but look, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to go there. It's a bit of a free hit for us, if you like, and I don't mean that. We're just going to go there and roll up and see what happens. We're putting a game plan together, and hopefully we can fulfil that game plan and give a good account of ourselves then.
Of course, as you touched upon, it is going to be a big challenge there at the Premier League outfit, as you've said. But you do go into it in very good form off the back of a great win.
We do, and we are in good form, yeah, and that's always positive, always good signs. I don't want to be sounding negative here, because I'm certainly not. We are in good form, but come on, let's be honest. We're going to a Premier League outfit, and we've got to make sure we're on our mettle. Me and Shuey spoke about how we could score and where we could score and what we could do, and we've got a few things up our sleeve which we'll try, because hopefully to catch them cold a little bit in certain areas. But what we've got to do, mate, we've got to ultimately respect that a Premiership outfit, whoever you're playing the Premier League, the top outfits, we don't know what team they're going to put out, but even if they put a second string out, they've still got good quality. So what we've got to do is we've got to be mindful of that. We're going there upbeat, as you've said, high in confidence, and we're going to give it a good go then.
Does it change the way that you approach things, even if it's kind of like from a psychological perspective, knowing that you're going there as big underdogs? Does it take the shackles off in any way?
It might take a little bit of pressure off the lads. I'm going there as the manager and relishing the opportunity to pit me wits against Chris Wilder and Alan Neil, me and Shuey and my staff and the football club. But my players will go there knowing that they're up against a tough outfit in Sheffield United. Yeah, they are in lacking form. But I said to my players, and I said to them, they go and express yourself, go and play up against these players who they've got in the team and who are playing in the Premier League. Some players might end up getting to that level eventually. So go and have a taste of it. Go and see how fast it is, how competitive it is, how strong they are, how big they are, how fast they run. Go and enjoy it. And that's what we'll certainly do. We'll go there and enjoy the occasion and look to put on a show. And as I say, we'll hopefully make a good account of ourselves.
I'm guessing that obviously because the players only got back late last night, that you may not have had an opportunity to answer this question yet. But how do you know how they've recovered, how the fitness is after an incredibly heavy pitch on Tuesday?
Yeah, well, we knew after the game. We stayed over, didn't we, after the summer, and we spoke to a few of the lads when we had some food with us along with yourself, and they were a little bit stiff and fatigued. And then in the morning when we had breakfast before they went and done the recoveries, one or two of them were a little bit stiff. And we've got to be mindful of that because it was an heavy pitch. I think Sheffield United's pitch will be a lot better, a lot smoother, and there won't be much water on it. So hopefully that's not too heavy and the rain stays off. But we'll analyse that tonight, Dan. I'm sure the lads will be in later on this afternoon to get the rubs and whatever else. And we won't do much at all with them tonight. We'll just, we'll get the cap out the legs and we'll talk to them over a few things of what we're planning on doing. And then tomorrow won't be much at all. We'll walk through the patterns of play, what we're going to try and do, and set the game plan out. So we'll be cautious of that with them, and we'll make sure that I get round all the players. If anyone's feeling a little bit more fatigued, a little bit more stiff, they'll let us know and can drop them out for a session or whatever it is. And as long as we're ready and prepared, which I'm sure we will be, John Lucas will have done all the right things with them over the last 24, 48 hours, which is important. Food, intake, fluids, everything about it. Massages, stretches. So we'll be fine.
Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you.